U.S. stocks lower at close of trade. Dow Jones Industrial Average down 1.43%. Investing.com, U.S. stocks were lower after the close on Friday, as losses in the technology, consumer services, and consumer goods sectors led shares lower. At the close in NYSE, the Dow Jones Industrial Average lost 1.43%, while the S&P 500 index fell 1.9%, and the Nasdaq Composite Index declined 2.78%. The best performers of the session on the Dow Jones Industrial Average were Chevron Corp, which rose 2.04% or 2.77 points to trade at 138.81 at the close. Meanwhile, Verizon Communications Inc. added 0.53% or 0.28 points to end at 53.32, and Dow Inc. was up 0.23% or 0.14 points to 61.09 in late trade. The worst performers of the session were Salesforce.com Inc., which fell 4.49% or 9.77 points to trade at 207.90 at the close. Nike Inc. declined 3.2% or 4.64 points to end at 140.18, and Boeing Co. was down 2.95% or 6.45 points to 212.30. The top performers on the S&P 500 were Newell Brands Inc., which rose 11.07% to 24.39, Baker Hughes Co., which was up 6.2% to settle at 29.14, and Occidental Petroleum Corporation, which gained 5.65% to close at 42.98. The worst performers were Under Armour Inc A, which was down 12.49% to 17.51 in late trade, Under Armour Inc C, which lost 11.37% to settle at 15.36, and Advanced Micro Devices Inc., which was down 10.01% to 113.18 at the close. The top performers on the Nasdaq Composite were Y-mAbs Therapeutics, which rose 25.95% to 8.25, Kaival Brands Innovations Group Inc., which was up 23.08% to settle at 2.240, and ProQR Ltd., which gained 21.84% to close at 8.20. The worst performers were ProQR Therapeutics NV, which was down 75.35% to 1.390 in late trade, Enveric Biosciences Inc., which lost 49.03% to settle at 0.337, and Surgalign Holdings Inc., which was down 45.57% to 0.3241 at the close. Falling stocks outnumbered advancing ones on the New York Stock Exchange by 2266 to 987, and 136 ended unchanged. On the Nasdaq Stock Exchange, 2744 fell and 1089 advanced, while 191 ended unchanged. Shares in Under Armour Inc A fell to 52-week lows, losing 12.49% or 2.50 to 17.51. Shares in Baker Hughes Co. rose to 3-year highs, rising 6.2% or 1.70 to 29.14. Shares in Under Armour Inc C fell to 52-week lows, losing 11.37% or 1.97 to 15.36. Shares in Occidental Petroleum Corporation rose to 52-week highs, up 5.65% or 2.30 to 42.98. Shares in Chevron Corp rose to all-time highs, gaining 2.04% or 2.77 to 138.81. Shares in ProQR Therapeutics NV fell to all-time lows, losing 75.35% or 4.250 to 1.390. Shares in Enveric Biosciences Inc. fell to 3-year lows, falling 49.03% or 0.324 to 0.337. Shares in Surgalign Holdings Inc. fell to all-time lows, losing 45.57% or 0.2713 to 0.3241. The CBOE Volatility Index, which measures the implied volatility of S&P 500 options, was up 14.43% to 27.36. Gold futures for April delivery was up 1.25% or 23.00 to $1,860.40 a troy ounce. Elsewhere in commodities trading, crude oil for delivery in March rose 4.51% or 4.05 to hit $93.93 a barrel, while the April Brent oil contract rose 3.98% or 3.64 to trade at $95.05 a barrel. Euro to US dollar was down 0.67% to 1.1351, while US dollar to Japanese yen fell 0.51% to 115.40. The US dollar index futures was up 0.52% at 96.047.